Welcome back to Kiesel News, everybody. To start today off, we have news that the One Piece anime is going on hiatus until April of next year. Now, this is unfortunate because it seems like, is it just me, or has One Piece kind of been edging towards the end of the show for the past, 3 years? They've been like, oh yeah, it's gonna end soon, we're gonna, well, at least the manga anyways, but I think the anime is almost caught up with the manga anyways. I think it's at a similar pace, so, yeah, definitely unfortunate that it's gonna be going on hiatus for a little bit. And hey, Naruto's still on hiatus as well, or Boruto, I mean. So the big two anime that I can think of, not being an anime fan, are both on hiatus right now. So anime fans are not eating very good right now, I assume. Well, in terms of the mainline shit. A sequel to the Wild Robot movie is in the works. Now, you think people would be all excited for this, right? Because everybody loved the first movie, but no, people are like, oh my god, how could there be a sequel? That makes no sense. Well, I'll be the first to inform you that The Wild Robot is based on a book, which apparently people didn't know. I thought everyone knew that. And there's actually 3 books, and the movie only adapted the first one, so you can actually make a whole trilogy of movies. So if you don't really think there's any ideas for a second movie, you are wrong. I can tell you that right now. And I could totally see you not wanting them to milk the Wild Robot or anything like that, but it's not milking if the source material is already there. They're just utilizing the material that they already have. And hey, if it's made by the same people, I'm sure they can be as faithful to the second and third books as they were the first book. Next up, we have news that the final Venom movie will only serve as the beginning for Null's story. Now, this is very ambitious on Sony's part, because where else is Null going to appear? Are they going to connect it to Spider-Verse? Because if they connect Null to Spider-Verse somehow, then yeah, I can see it. But aside from the Venom movies and Spider-Verse, there's nothing else that Sony has made that has been super successful. I mean, I guess they've only done, what, Morbius, and Kraven hasn't even released yet? But just going off of Morbius alone, I don't know if Sony has the capability to continue to make standalone movies based on their lesser-known characters. So I don't know if Null will really get to shine if he's going to have to rely on these lesser-known characters. If they're just setting up Null to appear in Morbius 2, then, yeah, I don't know if Null's going to get his time in the spotlight that he truly deserves. Destiny is launching a new mobile game that's licensed from Bungie. And you know what? This is fine. I don't really care about the Destiny franchise at all. What I don't like, though, is how it's taking place in an alternate timeline. I don't really understand the point of this when the Destiny universe is so vast to begin with. I mean, you don't really need to go into another timeline, dude. There's an Xbox partner preview showcase of third-party games tomorrow as of this recording, and this is a pretty rare event. I mean, you always hear of Nintendo Directs or PlayStation State of Plays, but I find it really rare that Xbox does some shit, so if you ask me, they must have some third-party shit to show. Although, I hope that this show isn't just shit that was already announced for, PlayStation and all that, because, it's third-party, so it could easily be for both. I think Xbox needs to focus more on announcing Xbox-exclusive games, so I hope they throw one in there, maybe. Full coverage of anything announced will be coming soon, even if it's shit I'm not interested in. Next up, we have news that Kick is apparently planning to launch a currency as a reward for viewers watching their favorite streamers. So, I don't know what Kick's real end game is with this, as I don't think it'll end up attracting enough viewership to make any payment that they give to viewers worth it. I think they're just going to end up losing the money at the end of the day. Don't get me wrong, it's a cool concept, and I can definitely appreciate them for innovating, because no other platform has tried this. You don't get money for watching your creators, right? But I think this is going to backfire on them horribly. Harrison Ford had just said that regarding the Marvel Universe, he's just there on a weekend pass, and he wants to go home. Now, this is crazy, because Thunderbolts hasn't even released yet, and he already wants to back out. He said that he had a fun time. Well, why is he so eager to leave Marvel, man? I'm sure the paycheck enough should just be enough for him to stay, because unlike Force Awakens, where he just got absolutely obliterated in terms of his character, at least Marvel wouldn't ruin his character or anything, so I don't know why he's, so against coming back. Especially right now, when the movie hasn't even released yet, so he could still get in trouble for saying this. A Call of Duty and Halo collab was planned, but it ended up getting canceled. Now, that's just pretty unfortunate. I think basically anyone would love to see a collab like this. But yeah, not really much to say here. I wonder if this kind of plays into Halo Studios and everything, and how they're kind of hoping to branch out and do other things aside from just games. Because that's really what I think the whole Halo Studios moniker is for, is so that they can branch out and do other shit. For example, if they did the Halo Cookbook, maybe they want to do other stupid products like that, and they just feel like having a Halo Studios is a better moniker to do that under. And a collab with Call of Duty could have been another one of these plans. Next up, we have the synopsis of the upcoming Hunger Games book that's focused on none other than Haymitch. It's releasing next year. I'm so fucking excited for this. This will be the first Hunger Games book that I get to experience as it releases, and I think Haymitch is just an absolutely wonderful character to focus on, because while he does have development, seeing his past and seeing where he came from is definitely something I want to see. So without further ado, the synopsis reads: As the day dawns on the 50th annual Hunger Games, fear grips the districts of Panam. This year, in honor of the Quarter Quell, twice as many tributes will be taken from their homes. Back in District 12, Hamish Abernathy is trying not to think too hard about his chances. All he cares about is making it through the day and being with the girl he loves. When Hamish's name is called, he can feel all his dreams break. He's torn from his family and his love, shuttled to the capital with the three other District 12 tributes, a young friend who's nearly a sister to him, a compulsive odds maker, and the most stuck-up girl in town. As the games begin, Hamish understands he's been set up to fail. But there's something in him that wants to fight and have that fight reverberate beyond the deadly arena. So this is extremely interesting, honestly. For one, it implies that we might get a story similar to Snow's, actually, with Hamish having this girl that he loves, and it could be focused on love. But the difference is, instead of the girl being the one in the district, or in the Hunger Games, it'll be Hamish. And also, it's not a capital and district relationship. It's two people from the same district. I'm also excited to get to see another Quarter Quell in action. I mean, 4 people from each district. That'll be fucking nuts. I cannot wait to read that. And it's interesting to hear how Hamish plans to take the fight beyond the arena already. Like, I didn't really think that he'd try and stand up to the capital. At least that's what it makes it sound like he's going to do. Unless he's going to fight back against someone else.